ශ්‍රද්ධාවන්ත පින්තුනි ගෞරවනීය මහා සංඝරත්නයේ නමස්කාරයි මේ අත්සන් අද දින මේ සිදු කරේ තමන්ගේ ආදරණීය මෑණියන් මිය ගිහිල්ලා 3 මාසයක් ගත වෙන අවස්ථාවේදී මෑණියන්ට පුණ්‍යානුමෝදනා පිණිසයි මේ පින්කම සිදු කළේ. ඉතින් දාණයෙන් පස්සේ අනුශාසනාවක් කිරීම භික්ෂුන් වහන්සේලාට තියෙන වගකීමක්. ඒක බුදුරජාණන් වහන්සේ දේශනා කරපු කාරණයක්. අනුජානාමි භික්ඛවේ බත්තාගිය අනුමෝදිතුම් කියලා බුදුරජාණන් වහන්සේ දේශනා කළා. ඒක භික්ෂුන් වහන්සේලාගේ ප්‍රධාන කාර්යයක් විදියට. පින්තුනි අද මේ පින්කමේ ආරම්භණ ගැන සඳහන් කළොත් දයාබර මෑණියන් වෙනුවෙන් මේ පින්කම කළේ. ඉතින් මේ මෑණියන් ජීවත් වෙන කාලේ මේ දරුවෝ බොහොම හොඳින් අම්මට සැලකුවා. ඉතින් ඒ සැලකුවක ගැන Tamanට හුඟා සතුට වෙන්න පුළුවන්. ඒ කාරණේ සිහි කරනකොට. ඉතින් මෑණියන් ජීවත් වෙන කාලේ මෑණියන්ට නිරෝගී භාවය ලබා දෙන්න උපරිම කටයුතු මෑත්තන් සිද්ධ කළා විතරක් නෙවෙයි. ඒ මෑණියන්ට මෑණියන්ගේ මනස සිත දියුණු වෙන විදියටත් පින්දහම් සිදු කරන්න සුදුසු වාතාවරණය සකස් කළ දුන්නා. ඉතින් ඒ ගැන ඔබට හුඟා සතුට වෙන්න පුළුවන්. ඉතින් මෑණියන් මිය ගිහපු දවස් ඉඳලාම විටින් විට මෑණියන් වෙනුවෙන් පින්කම් කළා. අද මේ 3 මාසයක් ගත වෙන අවස්ථාවේදීත් මෑණියන්ට කරන්න පුළුවන් ඉහළම ඥාතික යුතුයකමයි මේ සිදු කරන්නේ. ඉතින් පින්තුනි මේ වගේ පින්කමක් කළද්දී අපේ ජීවිත ගැන කල්පනා කරන්න ඕන. ඉතින් මේ මෑණියන් ජීවත් වෙන කාලේ ඔබත් සමග හොඳට හිටියා. භෞතික ශරීරයක් පෙනෙන විදියට හිටියා. ඉතින් අපි වගේම කෙනෙක් විදියට ජීවත් වුණා. නමුත් ඒ බාහිරින් පෙනෙන ශරීරය එහෙම තිබෙද්දී විඥානීය ශරීරය නිරුද්ධ වුණා. එතකොට මේ දෙයම තමයි පින්තුනි අපටත් වෙන්නේ. එතකොට අපේ ජීවිත වෙන කාලේ බොහෝ විට හිතන් ඉන්නේ පුද්ගලයෙක් කියලා කියන්නේ මේ ෆිසිකල් බොඩි එක කියලා නේද? ඒතර අම්මා මිය ගියාට පස්සෙත් ෆිසිකල් බොඩි එක තිබ්බ එහෙමනේ. ඒතර ඇත්තටම අපේ ජීවිතය කියන්නේ මොකක්ද කියන එක අපි තේරුම් ගන්න වටිනවා. බුදුරජාණන් වහන්සේගේ ධර්මය කියලා කියන්නේ අපට ප්‍රඥාව ලබා දෙන දෙයක්. ප්‍රඥාව තමයි වටිනාම දේ. අපේ ජීවිතවල වටිනාකම වැඩි වෙන විදියටයි බුදුරජාණන් වහන්සේ අනුශාසනා කළේ. දැන් මේ පිනතුන් හුඟා කැමතිනේ තමන්ගේ ජීවිතේ වටිනාකම වැඩි කරගන්නනේ. You always try to improve your value of life. You do everything that you have to improve your value of life. That is why you do everything. You study in a very popular university and you choose a house in a very good city and also you buy a very valuable car. Everything that you do to improve your value of life. And Buddhism also has explained the way how we develop our value of life. Even though we are rich materially, actually our life is not valuable. Buddha explained the way how we improve, how we develop our value of life. Do you know what is the way that we can develop our value of life? Yes, our value of life depends on how much we have improved our wisdom. Wisdom is the main thing that decides our value of life. මේ සඳහා බුදුහාමුදුරෝ මාර්ගය අපට දේශනා කළා. Buddha explained the way how we improve our wisdom. Wisdom can be divided into two. I think you also have studied Buddhism. Now you can remember your understanding what Buddhism is. And according to Buddhism, we can improve our wisdom into two ways. One of them is the understanding of karmic law. This is the first step in wisdom that Buddhism has explained. What is the meaning of karmic law? Whatever we do with volition, we will have the same results. If we do something with wicked mind, we will have the bad results, unwholesome results because of polluted mind. On the other side, if we do something with pure mind, because of the purification of mind, we will have the fruitful results, good results. This is the first understanding in wisdom that Buddha has explained in his teachings. If we have this understanding, we always try to overcome evils. That is why Buddha said in his sermons that Sabba Papa Sakaranam. As much as we have this understanding, we always try to go away from negative thoughts, evils. This is the first step that we should practice to improve our value of life. The second one, if you have this understanding of karmic law, we always try to do good deeds. Kusala Supasambhada. Keeping our mind pure and calm, we always try to practice good deeds, such as generosity, virtue, and meditation. This is the way that we can improve our value of life. This is the first step in wisdom. What is the first step in wisdom? The understanding of karmic law. That is very important. This is Buddhism, that if you like to practice, this is the way. Actually, although we say this is Buddhism, this Buddhism doesn't belong to even Buddha. Buddha realized, Buddha proclaimed the way, the nature of the world. Buddha explained very clearly whether Buddha appeared or not in the world. This truth is forever. And understanding of the karmic law is the first step is wisdom, that we can improve our value of life. The second step in wisdom is the understanding of the dependent origination. This is the very important thing. Understanding of karmic law depends on the conventional truth. What is the conventional truth? Every religion, every other religions, every philosophers, every teachings in the world depends on the conventional truth. I think you have studied philosophies. And all philosophies, teachings, religions, except Buddhism, depends on conventional truth. What is the conventional truth? Conventional truth means before we were born in the world, there was a world. We were born, that already it was a world in the world. After we die, the world remains. This is the nature of the conventional truth. Actually, Buddhism has explained some teachings in his doctrines about karmic law, depending on conventional truth. Mostly, some people have understood that this is only the Buddhism. If you do good deeds, you are okay, now you practice Buddhism. Most people think that. Actually, it is not the truth. And Buddha has explained the second truth, ultimate truth, Paramattha Satya. It means, before we were born, it was not a world. After we die, the world doesn't remain. This is the ultimate truth. If you want to overcome suffering, this is the real truth. When we open our eyes, at that moment we start the world. The world arises when we open our eyes at the moment. Such as when we go to the mirror, immediately that reflection in the mirror arises as soon as we go to the mirror. Our whole experience also like that. What we see, what we hear, what we taste, what we smell, at the moment our experience arises. At the moment, not only arising, immediately it ceases. This is the truth. This is the real truth. This is the reality. This is the ultimate truth. But because of our ignorance, we are not ready to understand this reality. As soon as you meet some person, you may think that that person was here. And also, when you remember something, that if a person has blamed you, as soon as you remember that person, what happens to you? You may get angry. What is the reason? Still you are in the past experience, but now that person has forgotten everything. Now he is a good person, but still we are living in the past experience because of ignorance. If we can understand this reality, actually we have only the present moment. Every moment our experience that we get through our six senses arises and ceases at the moment. Not being occurred comes to occurrence. Being occurred will not go to occurrence. Ahutva sambhutam hutva nabhavisati. Actually, this is the If you can understand this reality, first of all, we should know the way how we overcome suffering. Buddha explained very clearly, Janato aham bhikkhave passato asvanam kayam vadami. I proclaim the path of liberation to the person who knows Dhamma, who sees Dhamma. What we should see, what we should know. This is the dependent origination. We should understand this impermanence. This is the real impermanence. But we usually say that impermanence is like changing. Changing is not the impermanence. Changing can be understood any person. Even scientists divided in atoms, they have realized the changing. But changing is not impermanence. Impermanence means the experience that we receive at the moment arises at the moment and immediately it ceases. First of all, we should understand this reality if you want to overcome suffering. And also, after that, we have to develop our mind. Completely, Buddhism can be explained into two words, Sati, Sampajanya. Sati means mindfulness, Sampajanya means comprehension or wisdom. What is the Sati? Sati means contemplating our mind on the present moment. Awareness of mind and body. This is our success. Our success depends on, our skillfulness depends on how far we are clever to keep our mind in the present moment. Even though we are well educated, even though we have a doctorate, we are not clever. Buddhist GPA, Buddhist grade point average is how far we are clever to keep our attention, awareness, mindfulness in the present moment. If you want to improve your GPA in Buddhism, please try to train your mind to live in the present moment. And also Buddhism has explained IQ or EQ too. What is the IQ that Buddhism says? If we can reflect on impermanence, keeping our mind in the present moment, then that is the second step, Vidarsana Bhavana. In Samatha Bhavana, we try to develop our mindfulness by practicing insight meditation, Vipassana meditation. We try to develop our wisdom, intelligence. With concentrated mind, we reflect on impermanence that arising and ceasing of our experience every moment. This is the Buddhism. This is the way how we improve our wisdom. This is the way how we develop our value of life. This is the way how we overcome suffering. If we can keep our attention in the present moment, and also if we can reflect on impermanence, little by little our wisdom increases. What is the understanding that we receive throughout this practice? Now our mind depends on outside. When we see something, when we experience something through our six senses, we think that that experience is outside. We may think that the experience that we receive according to outside, but we experience something according to our inner volition, our attitude, our ignorance, our wisdom. When we go to the mirror, if the reflection in mirror is beautiful, what is the reason? You are beautiful. When you see something, if you are happy, it means your mind is pure and calm. Your mind has no anger, no desire, no lust, no ignorance. That is why you are happy. Whenever you are unhappy, when you experience something, if you are unhappy, what is the reason? Your mind is polluted with lust, anger and delusion. That is the reason why you suffer, why you are unhappy. If you can understand this reality, actually this is the real path that we can improve our value of life. Increase in wisdom is the way to improve our value of life. This is the path of liberation, and also this is the way how we increase our value of life. Then you know our life is so valuable. Even though we are under a tree, even though we are homeless, we are rich because of our wisdom. Day by day, we should try to improve this understanding if you want to improve your value of life. Then your life is so valuable. Not only your life, the things that you used are also valuable. That is why even today we respect Buddha's some instrument that Buddha used. Even Buddha's balls, we respect them. Buddha's hair, we respect Buddha's hair. Now, when we die, our physical body is not valuable. But as a person who has enlightened, after he dies, his physical body is so valuable. Not only our life, but everything that we used are also valuable if we can improve our wisdom. This is the way how we develop our value of life. Okay, this is the Buddha's message. Thank you so much for listening to this message. And now the time to transfer the merits to your beloved departed mom, Mrs. Kamala Abewardena, and your beloved father, Arthur Abewardena, and Alice de Silva, your grandma. And by the power of all these merits, may your departed relatives rejoice with these merits, and may they enhance their spiritual energy. Finally, may they attain final bliss of liberation. With that intention, please take in this cup, pour the water, reciting the Gatha. Let's recite the Gatha together, please. Idam me jnātinam hotu sukhitāṁ tuyātayo. Idam me jnātinam hotu sukhitāṁ tuyātayo. Idam me jnātinam hotu sukhitāṁ tuyātayo. Paripurenti sāgarang evameva ito dinnang pretānang upakappati unname udakang yatā ninnang pavassati evameva ito dinnang pretānang upakappati. By the power of all these merits, may guardian deities and angels also receive these merits. May they keep their eye on you too. May they also enhance their spiritual energy. May they also attain final bliss of liberation. With that intention, let's transfer these merits to guardian deities and angels to recite in the Gatha. Bhummatta devānaga mahiddhika puññantam anumoditva chirang rakkantu sāsanam ākāsattā ca bhummatta devānaga mahiddhika puññantam anumoditva chirang rakkantu desanam ākāsattā ca bhummatta devānaga mahiddhika Puññantam anumoditva chirang rakkantu හොඳයි පින්නතුනි, හැම දිනාටම සතුටටපත් වෙන්න පුළුවන්. තමන්ගේ ආදරණීය මෑණියන් ජීවත් වෙන කාලේ හොඳින් සැලකුවා. ඉතින් මේ අම්මගේ ආලෝකය තමයි පින්නතුනි හැම දිනාගේම ජීවිතවලට තියෙන්නේ. ඉතින් මේ නිවසේ පින්නතුනි බොහොම සත්පුරුෂ පිරිසක්. ඒ නිසාම තමයි මේ හොඳ කල්යාණ මිත්‍ර පිරිසක්, ඥාති මිත්‍ර ආදීන් පිරිසක් ඔබ කාටත් මුණ ගැහිලා තියෙන්නේ. ඉතින් මේ හැම දිනාටම දෙන ලොකුම දායාදය තමයි ධර්ම දායාදය. පින්කම් වල සහභාගී කරව ගැනීම. ඉතින් එයාගේ මනස දින වෙන අපට උදව් කරන්න පුළුවන් නම් ඒක තමයි අපේ ජහල මිත්‍රාදීන් කරන ලොකුම උදව්ව වෙන්නේ. මොකද අපි ආහාර පානයක් දුන්නොත් ඒක දවසින් දෙකකින් ඉවර වෙනවා. අපි ඇඳුමක් දුන්නොත් ඒක අවුරුද්දකින් ඉවරයි. අපි හැකියාවක් කරන් දුන්නොත් ඒක විශ්‍රාම ගියාට පස්සේ ඉවරයි. අපි ගියක් හදලා දුන්නොත් ඒක මරණයෙන් පස්සේ ඉවර වෙනවා. නමුත් කෙනෙක්ගේ හිත දියුණු වෙන අපි උදව් කළ තිබුණොත් ඒක කොහොමද? ඒකාත්ම භාව සිය ගානකට ඒ කෙනාට සුගතියට යන්නට හේතුවක් වෙනවා. ඉතින් මේ උදව්ව තමයි මේ නිවසේ පින්නතුන් මේ හැමදෙනාටම අද කලේ. ඒ ගැන ඔබ හුඟා සතුටටපත් වන්න. ඉතින් මෑණියන් වෙනුවෙන් කරන්න පුළුවන් ඉහළම ඥාතික යුතුයකම මේ පින්නතුන් බලාපොරොත්තු වුණාටත් වඩා හොඳින් ඊටාම ලස්සනට අංග සම්පූර්ණව සිදු කරගන්න ලැබුණා කියලා හිතේ සතුට ඇති කරගන්න. රැස් කරගත් මේ උතුම් පින ආනිසංසයෙන් පින්නතුන් හැමදෙනාටම සියලු යහපත වේවා කියලා අපි ප්‍රාර්ථනා කරනවා. By the power of all these merits, may you be well, happy and peaceful. May no harm come to you. May no problems come to you. May no difficulties come to you. May your all righteous wishes meet with success. May all of us attain final bliss of liberation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.